Frost, the Queen Maker.
Let me ask you something. If I'm to make a change, I'm a very calculated person, right? And I like to explore all my opportunities before I make a
Howdy.
decision because I feel like that's being diligent, and being diligent in a decision
Howdy.
like this is important. However, I have a breaking point where, in my assessment, sometimes decisions need to be made hastily because to let things remain the same would be more damaging and more risky.
Can I ask you guys a question? If Turner was chief for like 2 more months, like what would have happened? I don't think anything bad would have happened. I just think things would have grown stagnant. The only downside of Turner being chief longer than he was, like if he did like a couple more months, is just stagnation. Literally stagnation. He would have kept LSPD running. I don't know. I don't know much. I haven't like seen much of Ruby because I don't RP around the same time she does, and I don't really watch people in Shift 2. Occasionally I do, not often though. And I don't know like how Shift 2 LSPD is doing, but I'll tell you this: Shift 1 LSPD, from what I know, from all the firings and demotions and that type of shit, completely like new face, like completely new department, new shift group from like 2-3 months ago. Like if let's go back to let's shift one now is Maxwell, Peters, Opal. I don't think Voss is shift two. D-Link. What's Albert King. Peters is probably getting demoted. Maxwell's probably getting demoted. I don't know, maybe. Turner's gone. I think Opal, did Opal get demoted? I'm not sure, but Miller got fired. Doc got fired. A lot of the, I don't even know what Maxwell's gonna do. I don't even know what her plans are, but it's completely, shift one is like, I mean, it can rebuild, but it's cooked right now. And for Turner to be removed at this point, where he probably has a good understanding of where shift one is, because I think he talks to Peters and Maxwell all the time. Him being gone is like, I don't know, man. Shift two, I don't think the only time I can remember shift one being this down bad, from my memory, is when we joined shift one. When Shiesty was like in the hot seat. Maximilian just left, the mayor. Barrick was like touch and go when as the chief. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how Ruby's gonna do, but I think the timing was like, they could have been better timing for Chief Turner to be removed. I don't think now like what it was the best time, but whatever. It is what it is. At the end of the day, this is better than stagnation, in my opinion. I still stand by that. Different is still good. Different, in my opinion, will always be better than status quo. Now, I don't know if Ruby's gonna change much. She might. I'm leaning towards she doesn't. And if she did, who would she like replace everyone with?
If
Carmine needs to be chief? Hell no. Carmine just wake up on NoPixel for an interview. I was thinking this, okay? I was thinking this. I have a rule when it comes to joining like police departments. If I can choose the down bad department, I will go for that department. The department that has like lower morale. The only reason I'd wake Carmine up right now on NoPixel for LSPD is because LSPD is like, it's not doing as well as it was. Oh, and I forgot, fucking Frost was shift one as well. Now he's gone too. But why can't I get into the server? Yeah, but then again, I don't listen. I don't wanna I don't think now is like, I don't think now is the time for me to like even revisit PD on Carmine on NoPixel. Like I don't want to. I don't know what I can do with that. You know, like no ideas are flowing to me. Like when I think about it, I'm like, what can I do on Carmine right now that I couldn't do on Obadiah? You know. If you join the Rangers, it would automatically be the down bad. Sure, buddy. Sure,
I were
dude.
to make the decision to uproot the leadership of the LSPD, would you take an interim position until I can do fulsome interviews, to which you would be obviously invited to?
Wow.
What is that
okay,
laugh?
that's not what I thought I was here for.
What was that laugh? That was a maniacal laugh right there.
That was yesterday.
That was the laugh I'd do.
I'm very confused how information's getting out.
Chief, I'm gonna be honest. It seems very deliberate, everything, okay? Like everything is being perfectly lined up. How do you think he knows, Chief?
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen that guy since he's got mayor at all. I've never even talked to him, except the, hey, Maxwell, oh, we should ride together sometime, and then he was gone for 20 days. You know what I mean? I think, I'm going to be honest, I think that night or BCSO got to him and told him all kinds of bullshit, and that's why.
You guys think it was a BC? You guys think the BCSO did to the LSPD what the LSPD did to BCSO back in the day? Indirectly? You think the roles have been reversed now? You guys remember when BCSO was going through interim sheriff change? They were losing their minds, trying to fucking appeal shit, audit shit, trying to get their Damn, that's crazy. Let me ask you guys a question, okay? For those of you that are locked into this LSPD arc, who would you guys replace Turner with? Who would you guys replace Turner with? You know what? If I had to choose a replacement for Turner, and I got to pick anybody that's in the LSPD or that could like wake up on an LSPD character, I would pick. No, I wouldn't. I was gonna say Slacks, but then I'm thinking Slacks. I think Slacks would be too chummy with Brian. And maybe they get along, and then like the entire conflict angle gone. Albert King? I mean, I don't want someone that's fucking friendly with Frost and Knight. I feel like Pred would be a good pick. Maxwell. Maybe this is it, man. Maybe this is where Maxwell gets her chance to finally, you know, turn LSPD into what she turned Shift 1 into. Now, I mean, Peach, on my grave, Peach. You're gonna have to kill me IRL before Peach is made chief. I will do everything and anything to make sure that never happens. Ruby's the only reasonable option from LSPD. The reason I'm a little iffy on Ruby was because when Ruby was the assistant chief, when it all started, Ruby was like, she was like, bro, I think back in fucking trauma, dude. The council, the LSPD council, was it called? Where it was like 5 or 6 ranking LSPD officers, command and high command, stand in a circle while you stood in the middle, and they drilled you, and they make you believe, hey, I know we got you here, and we want you to tell us your side of the story, but you're already fired, man. But they don't tell you that last part. They just get you standing there fucking. I watched Forte's one, and dude, I don't want that. I do not, bro. That command structure to me, when I was on Carmine, did not seem like super approachable. Overshadow. There's no. Listen, I know Ruby and my is gonna be like. How do I? I think Ruby's gonna be similar policing style to. Well, let's think. What do we? So there's Moss. There's. I think she'll do. You know what? I think she'll do good actually. Now that I think about it. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Ruby is no, she's not like McNulty. She's way more aggressive than McNulty. Ruby has a lot of aggro, but she never gets to utilize it because all the people her aggression was targeted towards outranked her. Now if she, you know what, this could be a, you know, maybe now that I think about it, this might be the content pick. Ruby might actually be the content pick. Imagine Ruby being pissed off at Brian Knight and Frost and actually being able to do something about it. Say Brian Knight, you know, I don't know, like says something to her and her ego bruised or something and she can act on it. You don't think she's gonna pull the trigger? The classic get out Mike County. I don't want you down here in Mike County. Nuclear weapon that the LSPD always forgets it has. And it can literally pull jurisdiction and... Listen, the highest ranking BCSO person will always be ranked lower than the lowest ranking LSPD person if the chief allows it. Just want to point that out. I think she can. The question is how she approach. If her second in command, like her assistant chief, is someone who's also like her, and will back her, someone like Viv, for example. Imagine Viv and Ruby. Now, I don't think Carmine would survive in a department like that, but it'd be an interesting department. Change, can you take a stand and disavow human torture? I don't know why I need to take a stand. That goes without. What are you leading me to, Joel? What are you trying to? Joel, what are you trying to lead me to? What you trying? Why? The bar is in hell for you, man. Maxwell and Ruby. I don't think Maxwell and Ruby like ain't they beefing? Someone died on stream on the. Yeah, I know about that. I've seen the articles. Torture is bad. I'm gonna say this. It's crazy that was allowed to play out for as long as it did, with no red flags going off. Ruby and Maxwell are better than the past, but Ruby is still always finding faults. Well, if Ruby and Maxwell have a mendable relationship, then they'd be cool too. But anyway, we'll see what happens. What's Iceman doing? Is Iceman gonna keep playing Turner, or is he done with Turner? Is he benching Turner? Wait, Ruby and Peters too could go hard. I don't know if Trav wants to go for the eternal ass chief rank role. He's on Turner right now. What's not on survival, but what are his plans with Turner? Is he just gonna bench Turner? Is he gonna make Turner like a still part of the LSPD? What's he doing with that character? I hope Iceman doesn't stop like playing actively on the server, man. He provides a lot to the server.
Two officers.
The other thing I wanted to mention to you was that Aaron Carter came to me earlier tonight